Hello to my awesome women over 40, close to 50 like me. I'm on a mission to help y'all get and stay married. And for my single ladies, all my single ladies, I'm going to help you attract the love you desire and deserve. I'm going to help you pull them in, honey. And hopefully you'll get married. And if not, you will have someone that compliments you that you can have a wonderful relationship with and companionship. Okay. All right. So as we do this video today, I'm actually making my teas, and I thought this would be a good time to talk with you about the topic of oversharing and tie in my hair and what I had to do in order for it to grow back healthier and stronger. Right. So let's start with the oversharing. And as I'm doing this, I'm making my teas. I'll talk about my hair too. So this is not a video for men because this is going to be all over the place. And y'all know y'all cannot follow because you're like waffles, you compartmentalize. And women are like spaghetti. We're all over the place, okay? So for my women, oversharing. I watched a video online and I saw the video. And sometimes I watch these videos by his name is like Chisha Shazad. And the woman was saying her husband wanted to divorce her because she made TikTok. And she was doing the TikTok because, she probably wants to make some money. A lot of people actually make money from TikTok. So I don't see anything wrong with her wanting to do that, maybe to supplement, her household or give her something extra to do. The challenge is she overshared on social media and he kind of thought she was. Initially, she did not overshare. And I'll link the video in the description. Initially, she was just doing lives and some men showed up on her live and they were foreign men with other foreign men. And then someone showed up that she knew. And she said her husband came out of a room and was like, oh, you're cheating. So initially, that was the first set of videos. Well, what she began to share when she created the updated video was how her husband was cheating and some emotional abuse, physical abuse, blah, 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 blah. And what she did that she probably didn't realize that she did was she overshared. I used to be an oversharer in my youth. And part of that was because I just wanted to talk. And I really did not understand how to separate, things that I was saying from maybe situations. And I just would tend to overshare my life, situations. Some of it was because I did need to get it off my chest and I had a traumatic childhood, but other parts of it now, I only share when it's relevant to do so. And it's one of the reasons I don't have social media because I do find that as I had social media in a previous relationship, it was a problem. And there was a video that I did on this channel a few months ago, and my husband, he knows I have this channel, but it's kind of a whatever. But I did not see that I overshared some of our information in our home or about our relationship, and he did. He didn't like it, and I deleted that video. And I realized that before we married, when I met him and I was listening to Kevin Samuels, one of the things that Kevin talked about was, women having social media. And I was like, I've overshared. I've been online since 2009. This is actually my second channel. I have another channel called Spark Wisdom with 40,000 subs. Now I really don't share on that channel as much. But when I do, it's to inspire, educate, and share information that helps you thrive in life and thrive in business. And what I found was I've been online for so long, for me, everything seemed to intertwine, right? So the lines were blurred. I really can't tell what's too personal to share online. But for people that have never been online, that haven't grown up online, that don't have social media, they don't like to be online. My husband has social media, but he doesn't post anything really. He might have posted on Instagram. I mean, it might have been like 2 years ago. It's not his jam. So for those of you, my beautiful women, especially my married women, my single women, don't overshare online. Like literally go and Google oversharing. Because I found a couple topics, but like I said, I'm making my teas. I'm getting ready to go back to Pilates. I went this morning. I'm getting ready to go back. And consider limiting your social media. So I do YouTube. And when I talk here on YouTube about attracting the love you desire and deserve, and I do my morning talks for my married women, my single women, if you're pro-relationship, pro-marriage, this is the channel for you, sis. But when I do those, I don't talk personally about my life and myself. I limit that. I talk about the book. I talk about myself, but I don't include like my husband. And there's a way to do that. I don't want to trauma bond with people. I don't want y'all all up in my business. So I'll reference books and, prayer and things that I've learned over the years now that I did marry over 40, attracted to the love I desire, deserve over 40. I talk about getting and staying married because it's one thing to get married, but staying married takes a lot of work and effort. And most of the time, women just aren't willing to do it, but you don't really understand the type of work that, at least I didn't. I didn't understand the type of work that was required in marriage. And so, I have failed marriages because I didn't understand. I talk about being fit, feminine, friendly, fun, nice, interesting, sexy, sassy, honey, and trauma free. So again, I'm not talking about my husband. If you tend to overshare, stay your ass off social media, sis. It's just not going to be something that's going to add value to your life, to your relationship, to your marriage. You might overshare and give a narcissist too much information about you. So again, I have, and I had, my daughter's like, Mom, you need to get on TikToky. I call it TikToky. And I thought, you know what? I created it. But after hearing that woman, I was like, I do know that I have a problem. Again, I don't overshare now. I kind of know better, but I have to be very mindful. I was like, I don't know if my husband would really want me on TikTok. He wouldn't. I don't know that he would mind, but I was on TikTok when I met him. So I'm like, in my mind, why do I need to be on TikTok now? I don't need to be on TikTok. So again, that's just about oversharing, sis. And I see you all. Some of y'all just share too much online. It's just, share, I have a daughter that makes wine. That's her hobby. Share your wine making, share your food. Once you hit a certain age, you probably shouldn't be sharing too much online anyway. Like, go get you a therapist. I'm actually going to see my therapist today. So with that said, leave me a comment below and type yes if in the past you have overshared online. So now let's segue into my hair. Let's talk about my hair. So if you've been following me for a while, you've noticed that I did cut my hair. And I had to cut my hair because it was heat damaged for the first time since literally ever, but being natural in 2009, my hair was heat damaged by a hairdresser. And my hair was long. So actually it's almost at the same length. This side is actually, I'm retaining more length than this side. Look how funny this is. And I have it curled right now. So it's kind of tighter curls, but you can see it was like down to here, and it's, much shorter because I cut inches off. What I found was I started following Sindal, and she started talking about weathering and hydro fatigue, and us wearing our hair wet for days. Some women were getting yeast infections in their scalps, and this actually my hairdresser was talking about this too. And I just started paying attention to what she was saying, and I was paying attention for, let's just say, months at a time. She'd pop up, I'd see her, she'd pop up. So finally one day I was like, I'm gonna sit and watch this video. It made sense. Oh, get my water side. It made sense. And I said, you know what? My hair was long, but my curls were gone. They weren't popping anymore. It was curly, straight, bone straight, curly. And I was like, my hair is just damaged. It was mushy. It was just not doing well. It looked good because it was long, but it was like not looking good once I washed it, air dried it. It looked terrible. So I was like, let me pay attention to what she's doing, what she's saying. Because, as we get older, your body changes and your hair starts to thin out. Uh-oh, I got to get to Pilates. Let me finish this up. So I started following her. I started wearing my hair straight. I found a hairdresser that fits me. I don't put any type of food products in my hair. Have I done in the past? Maybe avocado. I don't put anything on my scalp anymore. I used to put oil on my scalp daily. And then I'd wonder why my scalp was so itchy all the time. And I put more oil on it because it was itchy. And so I stopped doing all of that. I've always kind of drunk teas, but I started really getting into teas where I drink now orange tea, hibiscus teas, raspberry teas, licorice, butterfly pea tea. I have fenugreek tea. My hair, the hair that I cut off in January, it's almost June. And I'm only about maybe 2 inches shorter where this was, because it was a little bit below here. And by the end of the year, my hair will probably be longer than it was when I cut it at the beginning of the year. Sin, everything she has said has worked. She has a 7-day challenge that I follow. I brush my hair. I put nothing on my scalp. My hair, my natural sebum coats my entire hair strand. So that's what I did. So right now I'm actually making the different teas here that I drink every single day. I don't drink all of them. I drink fenugreek tea every single day. Butterfly tea pretty much every single day, butterfly PT. And you can get this from her store, Apothecary, I think it's called, or any other place. But, you know, I'm in her 7-day challenge, so I have supported her. I believe in supporting our entrepreneurs. And join the challenge if you want to grow your hair healthier, because all that curly for me, it wasn't working. And so I actually went and had to get my hair done recently. And after a few days, it was kind of looking crazy. So I said, oh, you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to wash it myself. I washed it and didn't feel like drying it, air dried it. I could immediately tell the difference between my hair. It was fatigued, like not that quickly, but I could tell, you know, and I lost more hair when I brushed it out before I went to the hairdresser. It was just a little bit, but in that one combing out just to prepare it for the hairdresser than I had in probably the last 3 months. With Sin following her program, I have not lost hair. You know, you brush it, comb it, might be a few strands. I literally can see how my hair is doing. It feels good. I'm retaining the length. I mean, literally the inches I cut off at the beginning of the year, I will have grown back and retained by the end of the year. And it's healthy, it's curly, it's strong. And you can still be a curly girl once in a while, but don't wear your hair wet. Like the things she teaches, they work. And she's such a sweetheart too. Y'all, you know, she's a little different, but I'll tell you, once you kind of get in her group and understand, like she's just passionate. Like I'm passionate about, you know, women, and she's married. I think young lady's been married about 20 years. I'm pro marriage. You know, I'm pro, and she's in her first marriage. I'm in a third marriage. Okay. I had to figure it out, you know, in my 40s. So I'm passionate about that. But again, going back to oversharing and then also taking care of your hair, your body. I take care of my skin. I don't have anything on my skin. You know, I go to Pilates. Oh, well, y'all need to see my little shape, y'all. Pilates has transformed my life. Let me see here if you can kind of see down here. So Pilates will help pull you in. But see, I'm actually pulled in tighter. Look at this. Yo, girl got some little curves. Ah! Yes, I can look good for my husband. And my little booty is lifted up. Y'all, tight, tight, tight. But in 10 sessions, in 10 sessions, you, let me see, 10 sessions, you feel the difference. 20 sessions, you see the difference. And 30 sessions, baby, you have a whole new body. I do Pilates and I do cycles. Some women just do Pilates. It's not enough. You got to do both. But I got to get to class because they lock the door. You'll have a great rest of the day. Don't overshare. Limit what you share online. You may not be able to post on TikTok, but not saying you can't have one. I don't have a TikTok. I deleted it after watching that video. I said, no, I don't need it. But I am committed to posting here on YouTube. I am on LinkedIn. And that's enough for me. And I'm loving my husband, y'all. This phase of life is good. I did hop back on Instagram for a minute because I am running for public office. I'm running for public office next year. So I do need some social media, but you all will see me posting more on those platforms if I do, all about political type of things. Okay. So anyways, thank y'all so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. I got to get to Pilates. Bye.